At home in Damascus, 8-month-old Toby McGinnis is all smiles and laughs.
Even when we were in NICU, he smiled and he would laugh in his sleep.
He laughed at like day 3.
Day 3 days old, laughing in his sleep.
That joy extends to Michelle Johnson and Jeff McGinnis' entire family after a long journey to get to this point.
Jeff and I met, and I have a 13-year-old son, and Jeff has a 6-year-old daughter. And we decided we needed one more to complete our family.
But after the 20-week ultrasound last year, the couple learned some distressing news during a call with the radiologist.
He says, I need to talk to you about your ultrasound, and it appears to be spina bifida.
At the time, they said they knew very little about the birth defect, which occurs when spinal tissue fails to fuse properly during the early stages of pregnancy. It's rare and can cause physical and intellectual disabilities.
Just kind of shock and, wow, there's this, very serious problem with your fetus, with your baby, and, what do you do?
Options for fetal surgery in Oregon were extremely limited, which led them to UC Davis outside Sacramento, and a clinical trial making use of stem cells, what's called the CURE trial.
I tell him all the time, I'm like, I would rather be in the CURE trial than win the Powerball because of how rare and exclusive it is and how life-changing it's been for our son.
After several screenings, interviews, and finally an acceptance into the trial, Michelle and Jeff moved down to California.
I think I was nervous, but I was also relieved knowing we're pursuing the best option for our baby.
I mean, there's a solid risk that after the surgery, because you've agitated the uterus so much that it will continue to have contractions, and the baby is born that day.
Despite those fears, with the help of a 40-person team, the surgery was a success.
Wow, we did it. We made it this far, but the story wasn't over yet.
The couple spent the rest of the pregnancy in California with a C-section scheduled at 36 weeks.
They put the drape down and they held Toby up. It was like Simba and the Lion King. It was just like that. And then
it's our Pride Rock moment.
And then Jeff said, it's a boy! And that's how we found out Toby was a boy.
Born February 1st, Toby is happy, healthy, and full of personality.
Toby is the second baby in the entire world to receive stem cells during gestational surgery for spina bifida repair. Second baby in the entire world. And after 10 years of animal trials, to finally be able to do this on humans is exciting. And I just hope it continues to become more available for all moms.
He is just the sweetest. Well, at this point, Toby doesn't need any more procedures, but doctors will monitor his progress for several more years so the team can continue to assess the stem cell surgical procedures' safety and effectiveness.
A miracle of modern medicine right there. What a story, and I'm going to add, what a laugh, right, Toby?
Oh, we love Toby. I hope you follow his progress, and it gives hope to a lot of other parents, too. Thank you, Alma.